2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's the Orlando Magic and the Chicago Bulls. And the Bulls start out with the ball. A look at the starting group for the Magic. Hardaway is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Hill. Then there's Howard. And it's Shaq in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
McGrady dishes to Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, and it's Chicago with the rebound. To the middle. Rose passes to Jordan. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Tremendous vision D. Rose has, always finding ways to make an impact.
Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Here's McGrady. That shot off the mark. Now Chicago takes it the other way. To the inside. The kick out to Rose. Launches it. A three-pointer is right on target.
Look, this is how you draw it up coming out of the locker room. 3 of 3 so far.
Rose against Hardaway. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. To halt the run. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And inside is where Howard does the most damage, especially how he gets these calls.
It's his first trip to the line. He hits the second from the line. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. It's Pippen on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Hardaway. McGrady outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
And you know he was going to try to respond. Those threes canceling each other out perfectly.
Count that one. Rose has got 5 now.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Outside Hill. From the corner. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Inside, here's Gilmore, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
This has been a beatdown right here, possibly over before it began.
For 3, Hill. Chicago grabs the miss. And here is Jordan. Takes a 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Now here's Shaq, trailing by 13. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And O'Neal, just a brute on the block, simply overpowers the opposition.
To the paint, here's Rodman. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Nelson against Armstrong.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
A finish. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Anderson. Dishes it to Lewis. Fires for three. Nailed from three-point land.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Theus. Shoots from the high post. Goes back up. And Love finishes off inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And it's Nelson with the ball, bringing it up now for Orlando. It's a 14-point game. Turkoglu against Butler. And Turkoglu with the basket on the assist by Lewis.
And once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
Pass to Armstrong. Here's Theus. Bulls moving the ball around, and it's in there.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now, here is Nelson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Anderson kicks to Lewis. Back to Anderson. There's the three. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Butler on the way. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. The Magic trail by 11. Here's Skiles. Pass to Francis. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. Grant against Kukoc. There's the pass to Theus. And the Bulls get it back. And the dunk by Grant.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
We've got Oakley. Grant is out there with Kukoc. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Theus in at the point. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. From deep three-point range. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Butler has come a long way with his ball handling. He has a few tricks he can pull off from time to time to score.
Who is outside? Down low. Here's Francis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Francis has got his first bucket in this one.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Outside, Scott. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Francis' shot is off. The Bulls leading by 15. Here's Theus. Fires from the wing. Again, Chicago.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Hardaway passes to Hill. And here is Howard over Gilmore. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Rose with the ball. 5 points in the game. Shoots from the elbow. Tries again. From the arc. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
So good off the dribble. This time, Derek shows his effectiveness off the ball.
Hardaway against Rose. To stop the run. It's tipped. Passes to Pippen. Shoots the 3. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Let's see if coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Hill dishes to Hardaway. Kept alive. O'Neal passes to Howard. Another shot. That's tipped. Here's Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Rose. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Jordan's got 9.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Knocked away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go, and then tough enough to take the hit and finish. All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Inside. Can they get it? Howard can't hit.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And Pippen gets it to go.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Over in the corner, Rose. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th assist in this one.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
O'Neal kicks to Hill. The Magic again can't hit. Jordan with it. Now McGrady defending, and the wide open shot from Rose. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 14 points for him.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Doesn't go that time. And Orlando the other way now. 43 seconds left in the first half of basketball. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Outside Rose. To the paint. And it's sent back by Howard.
And Howard takes his shot blocking very seriously. Skying up and sending him back was his impressive vertical.
He dishes it to Hardaway. Fades and shoots. Here's O'Neal. Second chance shot. It's stolen by Rodman. Stolen by O'Neal. Bounce pass from Hill. From downtown. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Chicago. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first two quarters. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
They're just pulling down rebounds at will. Their aggressiveness has been dynamite, flying in from all angles. With rebounding, you assume that everything is amiss. And obviously, they've taken that to heart.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Magic.
They didn't show enough toughness in the paint on D.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What can you say? Scottie Pippen, an impressive effort here today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Hardaway. Howard is out there with Shaquille O'Neal. And it's Hill, and it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jordan's shot is off. Now, here's Howard. He kicks to McGrady. A three ball. Rodman grabs the miss. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Chicago. From 20 feet out. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Jordan's got the first field goal of the second half for Chicago. Second half just getting started. About a minute played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside Hill. Now Hardaway. It's back to Hill. There's the dish to McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive Orlando. It's stolen by Rose. And that foul's called on Grant Hill. That's his first foul. Bulls making a switch here. Kukoc is checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
And he's good on the three ball.
He needs to be more proactive on offense and shoot it more. He's making most of his shots, so he's got to demand the ball more.
Here's Howard up and in from the low block.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Here's Jordan. It's good again, and the next one, 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
McGrady outside. Sinks the triple. McGrady's got 6.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Outside, Rodman. Pass to Rose. Over Skiles. And there's Rose on the assist from Rodman. 12 points for him.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
McGrady outside. Over Jordan. They get it again. O'Neal. Rodman with the block.
And the thing about Rodman, he's more of a position player defensively, but that time reaching up to swat it away.
Kukoc pass to Rose. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
And it's off from three-point range.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team. Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Lewis outside. Here's Skiles. He's covered by Rose. Chicago with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Armstrong. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
Nelson finds Scott. The three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is what Scott's being paid to do. He has great confidence from distance, as well he should.
Nelson against Armstrong. Butler in the corner. Another three for Chicago.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Nelson dishes to Turkoglu. Back to Nelson. The three. Keeps it alive. It's good on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. 55 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Butler, the pass to Oakley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I mean, Oak is as strong as an ox. Has that intimidating nature about him on both ends. Someone you just do not want to mess with.
Love check in for Chicago. Pippen comes in for Armstrong. Here's Francis. And here's Anderson from the arc. Love grabs the board. Here's Theus, defended by Turkoglu. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Theus.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Pippen. Rebound by the Magic.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And that's the shot Nelson's always relied on, and it served him well. He works nonstop on the perimeter, finding the space he needs to get good looks from beyond.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today. We get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of catering. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So the Bulls 5 right now. Grant is out there with Oakley. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Theus in at the point guard position.
Yeah, but I just love the winning mentality that Grant brings. A big bruising forward who can score at a steady clip.
And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. And slam dunk by Butler.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Here's Francis, defended by Butler. A 3 from Anderson. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Trying to get open is Butler. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam.
Wow. Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Connects from 3-point range.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. Hardaway against Butler. And here's Anderson for three. Jimmy Butler comes up with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. Poked away. Hardaway with the steal. From deep. The long distance three is buried.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
It's good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Theus has gone 5 of 7 from the field. That's over 71% actually. Anderson outside. Here's Francis, defended by Butler. Hardaway, that's a two-pointer. Here's Turkoglu. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
That free throw good from Turkoglu. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And so here is Chicago. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's his first foul. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Puts it up from 15. Noah. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Outside, Scott. There's the triple. Traps in the tray.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
Scott's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. To the inside. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
It's just one of those nights where Jordan can do no wrong offensively. And let's talk about the endurance to go along with it. Wow.
Skiles the pass to Grant. Noah with the block, and he's able to get it back.
That is what Noah's known for, block shots.
Hits it from three-point range. Scott's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And there's the pass to Jordan. Back to Kukoc. Just 5 on the clock. Over Lewis. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Noah's done a nice job on the offensive glass, wreaking havoc for the defense.
Noah's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Turkoglu passes to Lewis. Off target from outside. And here is Jordan, and they go to the intentional foul.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
And so Jordan nails both of them.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better, mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Scott the pass to Lewis. Over Grant. Lewis gets the buckets. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter. Lewis has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Passes it to Armstrong. And the call will be against Jameer Nelson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And that one falls for Armstrong. And both free throws good for Armstrong. And Orlando has possession. Pass to Scott. it to Anderson. Fires the three. Rebound by the Bulls. And 1:01 left here in the fourth quarter.
At the line for your Bulls, Michael Jordan. Taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. And it's Orlando's ball. Nelson with it. Lewis, left side. Stolen by Grant. Now Armstrong. – 14 feet away. The shot will not fall. And Orlando the other way now. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Grant outside. 17 seconds left in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. Great D that time from Jordan. Here's Armstrong. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellence.
Buffett make it.